everyone, and welcome back to another edition of What's Cooking at Vincent Joe's. As always, we have their executive chef, Angelo, Loria, and I guess today we're kind of taking a break from the steak, and we have a great summer treat here for us. It's a do-it-yourself oyster bar, right?
Yeah, this is great on the grill. Summer's ending. I don't want to break this news to anyone, but summer
I know, it's horrible.
Is ending, so we want to try to extend it as long as possible too. We're going to break a couple traditions here. You know, usually summer means grilling steaks. We're going to break from that too. And usually summer means staying away from oysters. Traditionally, they say never to eat an oyster if the month doesn't contain an R. So it's your May, June, July, August. Because of the way they spawn to the warm waters. But if you stick with cold water oysters, you're gonna have some of the best tasting oysters you've ever had.
So are these cold water?
These are all cold water oysters. So we're talking about BC, we're talking about Prince Edward Islands, we're talking about further up north.
So like Canadian, chili water.
So if people are swimming there, people are taking a summer holiday there, you don't want to get oysters from there. South Carolina, you don't want to get any oysters from there right now. They're all spawning and they're going to be mushy. You're not going to have that great texture they do in the winter months.
So what you're saying, the R thing, it's you get them when the month has an R in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was confused for a second.
Traditionally, but now with the way they're raising these and the way that they're found in the wild, you go further north where the water's always cold. They don't have that quick spawn in the summertime.
And so we have a do-it-yourself oyster bar here. So kind of explain that to me, because I've never had oysters.
Okay.
Break the news here.
That's a surprise to us. You know, we thought for sure you venture out and try different things all the time.
I do here. you get me to do it. So you were shucking them earlier, and that's what you do. You kind of cut them open, throw them on the grill, and then kind of put whatever you want on them.
You put whatever you want to. So it's shucking them. This is an oyster shucker. This is a shucking knife. It's kind of not sharp, but it gives you, it's nice and firm, and it gets you that point in there so you can really twist it apart. So when you're shucking an oyster, when you're a half one. When you're shucking an oyster, you want to put it right here at the end. It fits in there, and you just twist it.
Whoa, hey.
That's why you hold it with the towel.
Yeah.
And then if there's one end that's kind of bold, you use that as kind of the holder for it. But you cut it loose.
Turn me loose. Get that thing out of there?
Get that thing out of there. You got to think that they eat on the bottom of the ocean. So every once in a while, you'll see some of their food, and that's a mini crab.
Oh, that's what they ate.
Yeah, that's what they were eating.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is a crab. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm looking forward to you trying these very soon.
Yeah,
Nick.
so am I. Yep.
Yeah, so just another quick little demo. You find it right there in the end.
Yeah.
You just kind of twist it.
Yep, and then it slides in.
Yep, slides in.
Makes that sound. That's how you know.
Makes it sound.
When the knife hits your hand.
No, you don't want that to happen.
That's how you know it's in.
When you're serving it too, just cut it from where it's being held onto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not scraping everything else
So
with
I think now's a great time to try these right here.
Yeah. You show me how it's done,
Here,
right?
hold this one here.
What am I supposed to do?
You just kind of down it.
Just down it? What do I? Just like drink? All right. Well, I did that.
I figured if we were to wait till the end, then I didn't know if you'd have the.
Yeah.
So we've got these oysters that have been cooking on here for about 4 or 5 minutes now. Now it's time to top it. So these are all our topping options here. We're gonna put a little dab of butter in all of it because butter is delicious. I'm not gonna lose you here, Nick, am I?
Not yet.
Okay. So from butter, the different stuff in there. So we have Rockefeller topping in there. We have roasted corn salsa, which is great because corn's in season right now in Michigan. We have all these great toppings you can put in this. So why don't you grab something there, Nick, and we have bacon.
A little bacon. I can dig bacon. That I can.
Why don't you go ahead and pop some in there?
Which one? All of them?
Anyone you want. Yep.
Oh no, got through the cracks.
That's perfect.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't wanna...
It's super simple. And let's grab some of that Rockefeller. The spinach.
Oh yeah, I asked you about that before we went on, and somehow I already forgot.
This Rockefeller, it's great. So it's everything that you would have in Oysters Rockefeller, just it's not
without the oyster, and then you add it to it?
You add it to it.
Perfect.
And this is a good way for people who don't like oysters, who've never tried oysters, for them to try it. Now, people might find it a little slimy.
So is that like spinach in there? With,
it's cream spinach with some garlic, and there's also a little bit of Pernod.
Does smell real good, especially when it comes off that grill.
Yeah.
That grill, smells real good.
And the Pernod was, one of my favorite things to cook with is fennel. It's a fennel flavored liqueur.
I think the first thing we did together was fennel sausage.
Yes.
That was real good.
You make a bunch of like this. You want to hand me the corn salsa there?
I can do that. I think this is better suits me. Just handing you the stuff to let the master go to work.
So we've got this. We're going to add some corn salsa right on the inside too. So they come in the cups. It's great for cleanup because there's no dishes. You're just eating them right off the grill.
Right, and whatever falls in the grill, sorry.
You
can have the maid clean that up, right? When you're an executive, when you're an executive chef,
yep,
you know.
Absolutely, you'll catch me bringing the garbage out every Thursday morning to the curb. So that's what we got going on there. And then we got some herbs. We're gonna pop some herbs on some of the ones with just butter.
That's the clean living side over there.
That's the clean living side. And then we've got some shallots. The good thing is
shallots. Okay.
Some shallots. So shallots.
Shallots
are a sweet mixture of red onion and garlic. It goes great. A lot of places use it in sauces. It's very flavorful, very tasty, without that kind of tartness of the onion.
Yeah, because from the naked eye, it looks like a red onion.
Absolutely. And so what we're going to do here is now you just top it. You have fun. You can put whatever kind of toppings you want on it. We've got a little bit of panko, which is some toasted Japanese breadcrumb.
Oh, that could be cool.
Put it right on top. And you toast them ahead of time too, because you're going to be finishing this as quickly as possible here. And then we got some
cheese on
Parmesan
top?
cheese on some of them too. And on your bacon one there.
Can't go wrong with a little cheese.
No, absolutely not.
I love that smell. I can't say it enough.
It's awesome. This is super easy, and again, this doesn't have to be your main meal, but why not have something like this that you're serving guests?
And this is a great, like you said, a summer hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah, so summer, so you're doing this. You got some shrimp going, maybe. You've got you can grill things like clams as well.
Oh wow, that's
a big cherry stone clam.
It's big. You just throw that on the grill,
and eventually that bad boy will open.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Just when it gets hot enough?
When it gets hot, because the shellfish you buy them fresh. They're alive, so you want to make sure they're alive. So
is that alive right now?
It is.
Not for long, right?
Well, so the shellfish that you use, you want them to be fresh. So as fresh as possible means that we've talked about it before. The clams, oysters, everything should be shut. If they're not shutting, you don't want to purchase that one.
So also, what is it? Most seafood, obviously, other than fish, come alive when you get it, or is there a certain? Is it just the fish with the shells, or
it's the shellfish? So it's all of your.
Because I've heard some lobster as well that you
lobster
can get.
too. Yeah, live lobsters are always fun to get. Makes for a great time. There we go. Put this right here.
Put that.
Put it there.
Oh, me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Make me feel like I'm part of the team.
I don't want to
Look at
reach
that.
over you there.
I'm shocked I didn't drop it or mess it up somehow. I've done it before.
Hey. There goes another one over there. But super simple. It's not time consuming at all. The thing that's the most time consuming is the prep beforehand.
Right. And that's how it is for most dishes that we've done.
But as far as time consuming, it took maybe 15 minutes for me to prep this stuff here. And you just prep what you want. If you want to make it more simple, instead of keeping the herbs and the butter and the shallot separate, you whip them all together.
Oh! Oh, man. Oh, there you go. You got it. It's the beauty of tongs.
Awesome.
So how long will we keep this clam on here for?
Until it opens up. It'll let you know when it's done.
Is there normally an estimated time, or is it?
For something like this, it's probably gonna be about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it'll open up for you. But after 10-15 minutes, if it doesn't, that means that the clam was dead beforehand, so it's not gonna.
So it's not gonna be good meat.
You don't want to pry it open. No, not at all.
I've seen that when people get the appetizer of maybe the oysters or the mussels and whatnot. The closed ones, the
closed ones you don't mess with. You don't mess with them at all.
Yeah.
So this is a great way to take a break from the steak. You've got oysters. Oysters are delicious. They're briny. If you're new to them, this is a great way to do it too because you're cooking it.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little.
So that's why you gave me one uncooked.
Exactly. Well, I mean, you've got to learn, Nick. You've got to learn.
Right.
You know, for future, you know, for your girlfriend and for everyone else, we want to make sure that you're comfortable eating different things. You know?
Right. Exactly.
Because she's got
well cultured.
Exactly. So you don't want to just always. It can't be Red Robin run every time. You know, you got to try.
Hey, whoa.
You got to try.
Hey, I got this. This is crazy burger. It's from, you know, it's just like what you're having. Yeah. But as far as presentation, is that all the lemons are used for on the tray, or do they add some flavor?
You know, you can add some flavor if you're gonna have them raw. Sometimes a little bit of lemon on top of it. It's kind of nice. Seafood and lemon, they go hand in hand. Whether it's shrimp, whether it's calamari, whether it's scallops, lemon's always it's just a great flavor enhancer. Kind of really goes hand in hand with them. And
as far as I know, you've mentioned for kind of signs to look out for. Anything else that someone should look out for rather than just it being closed beforehand? Is there something like if you see, like we saw the small little crab in there, like is that still good to eat?
It's still good to eat, absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you've got to think that it's part of their diet, and it tells you how fresh it is too. When you see a crab that hasn't been eaten up and it's pretty fresh.
They just picked it out of the water and shipped it right here.
Exactly.
But as far as if it's closed, anything else, it's just you're good to go.
If it's closed, then too, if you open it up and you see that it's dry or if it has a foul odor to it, you don't want to go ahead and you don't want to eat that at all, because it's just going to get you sick. And talked about it before. It's the worst kind of sick is the shellfish.
That's what I hear.
Sickness. It's terrible. You can see this guy's opening up a little bit here.
Yeah, a little bit. You can start to see the little.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but through the mouth. So you guys have this all available right here at Vincent
We have it all available here too. And if you're having like a big get together, or you're having not even a big get together, but a get together, come talk to Dennis and Seafood. Come talk to one of the seafood specialists. If you want, right here we've got Mamma Mia and Blue Point oysters. But if you wanted something different, if you wanted to try our whole selection, there's about 90 to 100 that we can choose from every week.
Yeah.
And it's just like with plants. There's some where they're in season, there's some where there's not too. And that's when you rely on the specialists that we have here at the store. Say, hey, listen, I'm doing oysters. I don't want anything from warm waters. I want things from the cold water. So what do you have?
And they'll hook you up.
They'll hook you up too, whether you want the big ones or small ones. Sometimes the big ones, if you do it on the grill, as you saw, will hold together better.
Exactly.
It gives you a bigger cup, a bigger plate to work with. So it's just getting with the people who know about food, who do food for a living. Let us help you in making this super simple. If you need these cut up for you, we can do that for you too. It's not a problem at all.
You can get it prepared already?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's the beauty of coming here to Vincent Joe's all the time. It's the hookup. It really is. Also, one thing I noticed, I'm very impressed with how clean your grill is.
Oh, thank you.
I may say.
We take a great pride in making sure all of our equipment's clean when we send it out.
Yeah,
it looks like it's brand new.
It does. And you've had it for years.
Yeah, we really take care of things very well.
Yeah, really, that's great. So we're taking a break from the steak.
Yep.
We're having some oysters.
Yes.
You got it here. Any topping you want. It's going to be great. Real quick though, this sauce here, is that like you pour it on top?
You pour it on top. So
how does it work?
Some people like Tabasco. Some people like different kinds of hot sauce. My go-to hot sauce is
Valentina.
It's from Guadalajara. For me, it's not just spicy where you can't feel anything anymore. It's flavorful, and it's not expensive at all.
And so pour it on. Put as much as you want.
If you want to pour it on,
can you grill it with it?
I
do
do
not
it on
recommend?
the outside. Yeah. I do it on the outside too, because you grill that, there's going to be a flare up and we don't need to burn anything.
Right. Well, taking a break from the steak, we better let you guys go so we can eat all this and won't be judged.
We should try some on TV.
Oh, you think? Oh, I thought we were gonna let the guests try it. Us?
Let's grab a plate.
Oh, okay. Which one should we try? I like this one here. A lot of the fixins on this one. So what do you do?
Yeah, so grab a spoon. Try to make it
you just scoop it out?
Scoop it out, yep. Oh, you can do that, right? You want me to do it for you? I'll do it for you. You have to feed yourself.
The Vincent Joe's treatment. You just do it all for me, right?
There you go.
Come on in. Okay.
It's good.
I do like the grilled one a lot better.
It's
with all the fixins on it. I'm not just saying that.
No, it really does have it. And you're gonna love the Rockefeller one too. It's delicious. Let me help you out there.
Yeah. You know, if I would have done it, I would have taken like 2 breadcrumbs and said, "Oh, it was great." Oh, you're really filling up that spoon for me. And
you're a big boy. You can do it.
And the tape's still rolling. Well, here I go.
delicious. Not even just saying it, no, but it really is good.
That actually is quite good.
And these toppings here too, they're great with pasta, great with everything else. So you can make a whole meal out of just being here. And then you got some necklaces you can give your girlfriend maybe. You know,
Yeah, right. You can string together the shells and make an arts and crafts day out of it. Well, as always, I appreciate you showing me. This is really something I had no knowledge of before. I at least could pretend to know a little bit. But this, you really help me branch out.
You ate 4 oysters today. That's pretty impressive. So.
4? Oh.
The raw one, right?
Yeah, you're right, I did. Man, I can write home about this experience. Well, we're taking a break from the steak. We now know how to make our own do-it-yourself oyster bar here from Vincent Joe's. As always, thank you for showing me how it's done.
Thanks for coming out. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
And thank you for tuning in to another edition of What's Cooking at Vincent Joe's.